And this meditation is called What's Here Now. In this meditation, we're going to come into our body and our surroundings and just take notice of what's here right now for us. So sitting with an upright posture and placing your feet firmly on the floor, just closing your eyes if you feel comfortable to do so. Otherwise, softening your gaze on the floor in front of you. And now just allowing your shoulders and your face to relax. Allowing the hands to gently rest on your lap. And bringing a sense of awareness to the body, resting in the chair. Noticing the connection of the body through the support beneath you and feeling grounded in the chair. Noticing points of contact with the body in the chair. What does that feel like for you? Perhaps we can notice where the material of the chair touches our body and how different that feels to the body that has clothes on it and is touching the chair, or the body with no clothes on that's touching the chair. So perhaps our arms. Just noticing the difference in temperature as various areas of the body touch the chair, with or without the clothes. Noticing perhaps also how the body moves just slightly in the chair as we breathe. A bit like a rocking sensation of the body in the chair. Just noticing this gentle movement. Moving our attention now to the soles of our feet on the floor. The points of contact of the skin of the feet, of the soles of the feet on the floor. The temperature between the soles of the feet and the floor. What does that feel like for you? The pressure points. And gathering our attention now and allowing it to settle on the movements of the breath. The constantly changing patterns of sensations as you breathe in and you breathe out. Not changing the breath in any way, just noticing how the breath feels in the body for you right now. Still focusing on where you feel the breath most vividly. That might be in the soft tissues of the nostrils, or it might be over the top lip as the air passes over it. It might be at the back of the throat, or even in the belly or the chest area. Wherever that feels most noticeable for you, just paying attention to these sensations and coming up close to them. And perhaps noticing the gentle inhalation and exhalation, and how the skin stretches on the inhalation over the stomach, and then is released again on the exhalation. Perhaps even placing a hand on the belly to feel this stretching of the skin as you inhale. And the mind will wander many times during this practice. Minds are designed to do this. Just noticing when it goes off and where it goes to, and just very gently and kindly bringing your mind back to the practice. Noticing the mind has wandered is practicing mindfulness right there. And just continuing to focus on the sensations the breath brings to the belly, with the stretching of the skin on the inhalation and the relaxing on the exhalation. And when you're ready, allowing your field of awareness to expand around the breath, to include the sensations throughout the entire body. The constant movement of the body being created just purely with the breath. Sensing into these movements as life flows through us. Feeling the whole body alive and awake. And now when you're ready, just shifting our attention to the noises we can hear around us. Just noticing the noises we hear. We don't want to strain ourselves to hear noises. We're just noticing what happens to come into our ears. Noises that arrive and then disappear. Not judging them noises, just noticing them. Noticing the noise of my voice. And some of the other noises may be far away, or they might be close. It might even be the noise of your own breath. And whenever you find yourself thinking about sounds, whether you like them, what they are like, what they mean, just see if you can come back to the sounds in their direct experience in the ears. The loudness, the pitch, how they change from one moment to the next. Noticing how many different sounds there are around us. Just sitting here and receiving sounds. Now moving our attention away from sounds and just focusing on the body. How does the body feel at the moment? Perhaps just mentally scanning the body. Noticing any aches or pains or tension or nice sensations. What can we feel here? Just noticing what comes up for us. Perhaps mentally scanning the areas of the body that are prone to tension or prone to our niggles. So perhaps the forehead. Is it nice and relaxed or does it have tension? Perhaps the jaw. The hands, are the hands clenched or are they nice and relaxed? The belly, do we have tension inside the belly? And if there is tension that you feel, perhaps breathing into the area of tension. And on the out breath, just softening into that area. Perhaps even in your mind's eye, zooming into that area. See what it feels like to have that tension. See if it softens somewhat when you breathe into the area. And if it becomes overwhelming at any time, just zooming back out again. We can do the same with aches and pains or niggles in the body too. But we must remind ourselves that if any part of this becomes overwhelming, we can zoom out again and go back to the focus on our breath or our feet on the floor. And if there's no sensations that we're currently feeling in the body, that's okay too. Just noticing the lack of sensations if this is the case for you. And now for the remaining time left, let's bring our focus of attention back to the breath. Just noticing how the breath feels for you right now. Where you can feel the breath the most. The breath is a really good place to practice mindfulness. We can never breathe a future breath, and we can never get back a breath that we've already taken. So that means when we are with the breath, we are here and now in the very moment. Perhaps noticing the rise and the fall of the belly as we breathe in and we breathe out. Not changing the breath in any way. Perhaps noticing the gaps between each breath, the slight pauses. And noticing the journey of the breath as it enters the body, travels through the body, nourishing the body, and then travels back out of the body again and leaves the body. And as we begin to start to end this practice, just noticing now the posture of the body in the chair. Just noticing the soles of the feet on the floor and the sensations of being held with the support beneath you. And when you're ready, just gently and carefully opening your eyes when you feel comfortable to do so.